Now we'll take a look at the real-time screen. First, we'll go to the queue where we have previously loaded a simple sequence. Here we see that it has one sample. Since we've selected the next sequence that is available to run, that is not completed or currently running, the first in the list that has the pending status, the manual start button is enabled. So we'll start our data acquisition for our manual start and timed stopped acquisition method by selecting the manual start button. You can see now that the status has changed to in progress. There are two ways to look at the scan data. One is to select the View Scan Data button. I'll use a previous button to go back to this screen and show you that you can also go to the Real-Time button at any time when you're in other screens. Here we see that simulated data is being collected. Here's the chromatogram. These are the filters that are being selected. These filters were defined in the acquisition method. We can turn them on and off as we choose. Down here we see the spectra at each time slice as it is acquired. Here we see the spectra changing and coming back down to a baseline when there's no analyte being eluted. The status information box gives us process values, the initialization status, and any alarms that may or may not be active. In addition, we can reset the lamp idle time if needed. Currently, the acquisition summary shows that we have a manual start, a time stopped, and a 5-minute scan duration. The quantitation target table is empty because for this simple sequence, we did not use a quantitation file. We will see in other training videos how the targets and their start and end times, their areas of interest, are shown so that they can be matched against the live data as it is collected. Now we can wait for the full 5 minutes to acquire this data. In addition, if you need, the manual stop button is available. In addition, you can also right-click the chromatogram and send the data from this chromatogram to the data viewer. We will look at this screen in a future training video. As usual, the previous button will take you back to the screen you were just on. Now we'll stop this acquisition. You see that when an acquisition is not occurring, the real-time window is empty except for the live process values.
If you ever need additional help or run into issues, shoot us an email, support@VUVanalytics.com.